Oh my god, it's absolutely freezing out there. Hello dog. Oh, it is absolutely well and truly freezing out there. You can tell winter's here. God, right. Just been to meet someone to talk about a job that they might want us to do. Editing a video. And I only went out an hour ago and it's starting to get dark already. I mean, look at that there. Like proper. It's starting to get dark. It actually looks lighter outside. And then it looks like really dingy in here. So now, before I checked earlier on and there was no post here. So let's check and see that someone hasn't been while I've been out. Oh, Avon. Look at all them boxes, son. Look at all them boxes, bloody hell. Loads and loads and loads of boxes for daddy. Actually no, they're for mummy. Bloody hell. How many boxes? For mummy, they're not for you. They're for mummy. Never ending this. Look, there's a blankie. That's another blankie, son. You love your blankies, don't you? They'll probably be Christmas presents and all. Oh look, window cleaner's been and all. Move out the way, son. Yep, window cleaner. So obviously we owe him. Alright guys.
Hi!
Welcome to another Sunday vlog. It's getting a bit later, but as the build up to Christmas comes, we see our family and we go out and stuff like that. But we still made it. It's still Sunday, so you know we've still kept 35 weeks in a row now. You know what I mean? So we've had a bit of a quiet week. I've been messing around with technology, accidentally wiping my phone, accidentally buying a crap phone, as you'll see, accidentally returning it. No, I did that on purpose. And just I wished I could have them a couple of days back because I could have gotten some work done, but sometimes things don't go according to plan, such as technology. So take a look at what we got up to this week. Right, I so need to get changed. Oh. Light on. So it's 10 to 4 and I have to put the light on because the room's dark. And you could see that via the RX 10 Mark II because it was struggling, wasn't it, to actually see me in the dark. But obviously this is a really good low light camera, but it doesn't matter what camera you use. If it's dark, the camera will see signs of it before we do. I mean, obviously if you look out there, it's actually still quite light, but indoors, and you've only got the light coming in from the window, it still looks dark. And someone has parked, not in our driveway, but they're blocking the driveway. So I bet it's someone who's used to doing that, and they're at the house over there, because they're used to not seeing a car in our driveway. Well, they better get used to that, because when me and Tracy pass our driving test, we're going to need our driveway back, aren't we? Right, we've been up the Arneson Centre, right? And sometimes when business is busy, I can get disturbed. Obviously during, private time with me and Tracy and stuff, like obviously when I'm relaxing. And I don't really want to go into it now because I'm doing a separate video on this for the tech review part of the channel about me falling out of love with Apple and my thoughts on possibly moving back to Windows, right? But I also wanted a new business phone. So I've got a SIM card from giffgaff. And I was going to just use the iPhone 5C, which is obviously, would have been a nice business phone, which can be switched off about 8 o'clock at night. But then I thought, no, I'm going to get another phone. Plus this is locked to my dad's old account, and I just can't be bothered to piss about with it. And it's only 16 gig. Now I didn't want to go back to Android, and I certainly wasn't going to buy a brand new iPhone just for work purposes. And because I'm pissed off with Apple, I've decided to pick up the Microsoft Lumia 550, and it's a Windows phone. And the guy even said at the counter, "Are you sure you want a Windows phone?" And I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I want a Windows phone? And he was like, oh, just because not a lot of people like them. And I was like, well, I'm not getting Android again, so I'd rather get, like, obviously try that out. And it is just a business phone. And like I said, I fallen out of love with Apple, so I wanted to try a Windows phone. And I could possibly be moving back to Windows for the PC as well. So we'll see how that goes. And the best thing about this phone is it was only 80 quid, right? And it's a touchscreen, it's got a quad-core processor in it, 5 megapixel camera, but I'm not, I'll still probably use my personal one for taking pictures. And I'm getting a SIM card, which is in here, which I need to take out, which is from giffgaff. And if you put £10 on as a pay-as-you-go, you get like 500 free minutes and unlimited texts, and that's all you really need. So there's my giffgaff SIM card. I can put that in my new one, which is a nano SIM, but all smartphones take nano SIMs now. And I've getting a 64 gig card to stick into the phone, so I'm going to have the same amount of space on this phone as I have on my iPhone SE. So I fail to see how I'm losing out here, and I'm going to have like a little bit of a new phone, because I've had an Apple phone like 3 times over now, so I'm going to be able to obviously do the whole have an experience of a different phone thing. Right, so let's open this up. My only thing is, one of my friends, Sam, has one, and I told him to bring it in, and this is what sold us on the phone, because I had a little go of it, and I don't know if it's going to be black or white. So there's obviously the pay-as-you-go card from Asda, but I don't want that. And there it is. What colour is it on the back? Oh, it's black. I'm not bothered. So there it is. Look at that. I mean, that's about the same. Well, it's bigger. And it'll be bigger than my main phone as well, because yeah, it is. Look. But it's really, really light. It's Windows entry level phone. So it doesn't feel well built, it's very, very light, but I mean, it's a works phone, isn't it? So you don't really, oh, there's the camera there, and I think that's the flash. So, and then it's got a rear facing camera. Now that I'm not expecting to be very good at all. Headphone jack on the top. Oh no, there's the flash. And I like this Windows logo, they've redesigned it. I mean, there's been some really crappy Windows logos over the years, and this is more streamlined. I mean, it actually, I'm not saying they're copying, but simple's always better, as Apple always say. So the question is, where do you put the bloody SIM card? I am going to have to refer to the... so there's one thing that it's got against itself. Oh, there's the battery. That Apple do excel in, even though, like I say, I'm starting to go off them, is you usually know how to use it without reading the instructions, because they believe in simplicity and stuff. Where obviously this, I'm having to check how I even put the battery in. And the only thing is that with that, it's going to probably require bloody fingernails. And not only is she a good assistant, she's got fingernails as well.
That I do. There we go.
Cool. Right.
Off it comes. So obviously the SIM goes in there. So where's your SIM at? Now I think I'm gonna need, let's see, over here. Nano SIM.
Yep. Memory card in.
Yep.
Battery usually touches the gold plated bits, doesn't it?
I managed to figure it out.
I helped her, I just haven't got the nails. So
there we go. It's in.
Cool. Well, I don't suppose this is gonna switch on, but we'll try it. Nice, a bloody feather that. But you'll be very surprised at how good a quality this screen is, because that's what I was blown away with. I thought, bloody hell, it's a cheap entry level phone. It's not going to be great. This. Look, there's Windows 10 booting up. It's a phone. It's a Windows phone. Yeah, I should. This is for you, so you can ring me when I leave the house. If you need anything, aye, you can ring Daddy on the Windows phone. I bet you make phone calls when we out the house anyway. You're clever enough. There we go. Right, United Kingdom next. United Kingdom next. Please read the license terms. Accept. I'm gonna clear what it says. What time is it now?
Date? No, the date's wrong.
I'm going back now. I'll say it back later. Oh, I need to know the bloody Wi-Fi password.
Oh dear.
One moment. I'll be right back. Just one more.
And the dog follows him.
The camera lady. Don't zoom in because I don't want people driving past the house and
Being able to get free Wi-Fi.
basically because apparently there's a scam going on. There we go, secured. So there we go, we're on the Wi-Fi. Now one thing I'm interested in with this is on the iPhone, as much as I say I don't like Apple at the minute, you can add it on multiple networks and then the next time you go back to that location it logs on. Will this do that? So like if I go over my mum's and I put my mum's Wi-Fi password in, will I remember? There we go, all apps are finished installing. All done, have fun. Oh, thank you. So here's Windows loading up. Woohoo, look at that. Alright, storage. This device. SIM card. Cool. So there you go, just have to get used to it now. Well guys, I'm gonna go downstairs and chill and I'm gonna get to grips with my new phone because this isn't a review. I might do one of them later on. But for now, I'm gonna play with my new phone. This is gonna make very boring vlogging when I've just got the camera pointed at the phone all the time. And showing you guys how I don't know how to work it. So I'm gonna go and chill out for now and we'll see you in a bit. Right, so we're going out for a meal because Auntie Mine's been so kind as to cut a coupon out to one of our places that we regularly visit, the Brewers Fair, and we only have to pay for one meal. So Ace, you've got to be a good little boy, right? You be a good boy till Dad comes back. Actually, I need to give you your gravy bone, don't I? Come on then. Good boy, we've got to do this every time we leave the house. It's a rigmarole, but it works. Kiss, 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 kiss. Another one. Kiss. Right, you be a good boy and you watch the house like a big lad for Dad. Okay. Cute, isn't he? Right, so let's go and have our tea. We've had our tea, haven't we? We did decide not to film it because it was like you had a rack of ribs and that might have made you look like a T-Rex or something. Do you know what I mean?
It was so messy, rack of ribs.
That would have been funny. I could have like played that in slow motion and put the T-Rex like growl noise out of Jurassic Park in. That would have been some funny editing, that. Do you know what I mean?
So messy, like your fingers get all up the naps. It's not very nice. And I've got something different today, right?
Oh, was it again?
First time I've tried it, right? The Recorder-Lick one, but it's a spiced plum cider. But it's actually pear cider.
And I've got Black Sheep.
Spiced plum.
Not like a true professional. There's no half pints in this house. Sword shooting the rack of ribs, shoot the desserts. Food porn.
Banoffee pie. Ooh.
It's got like a concrete slab.
Okay, thank you very much.
Concrete slab of bloody toffee and chocolate.
Dirty mud pie.
so words cannot describe. Probably tough because of the caramel. Right, so we've been out for a meal, but I don't know if you noticed, I had a carrier bag in my hand before I give Ace his treat, and that's because I took the Windows Phone back. I didn't like it, you know. I had it about a day and a half. I'd put all my business numbers in and took them off my phone, and then realised it was pulling down my Facebook contacts into my phone book, and there was no way of turning it off. I didn't like that you had to log into it with your Hotmail account, so it's a good job I did have one, and my own personal email is a Hotmail address. But I didn't like that, and then when I changed my mind and I wanted to try and log in with a Google account, you have to wipe the phone to set up the account, the email address that sets up the account on the phone, which after I'd spent all the time putting them numbers in, I really didn't fancy that. Then obviously I had to wipe the phone and then realise, shit, I haven't got my contacts in my personal phone because I put them into a Windows phone and wiped it. Then I had to re-put them back in by plugging in me iPhone into the Mac over there and backing up. But the only thing is, the last backup was September because I haven't been keeping up to date with my phone backup, so I've lost some numbers. Luckily, looking through my phone, when you don't have someone's number, it lists the, instead of a name, it lists the phone number. And looking back through the text, I was able to work out who they were, so I added them back as a contact. So I think I've got all my numbers. If there's any family members or friends watching and you text us and I ask you who's this, don't be offended. It's generally because I might not have had your number. So Windows Phone is gone. I'm back using my personal phone as my business phone and my personal phone. If I can get into my dad's iPhone 5C and take it off the sodden iCloud account, I might use that. It's only a 16 gig phone, but it's nice to have a private number that you can switch off. So we'll see how that goes. But I've just spent 3 days planning on using a different phone, wiping numbers, adding them back in manually, and being back to where I started. So I've wasted a lot of time this week. Oh, and thank you to the guy in the shop who did try and pre-warn us, do you really want a Windows phone? And I said yes, because I had a quick demo of it, of my friend. And then when I went to take it back, he was there. And he could have said, I told you so, but he didn't. He actually remembered us. He said, oh, hello again. And I said, I want to return the phone, please. And he was like, really? And he just looked as if like, I thought you might have, because it's a crap phone. Well, Mr. Asda salesman, you were right. The Lumia 550 Windows 10 phone is shite. This episode of iCouple is sponsored by TechServe IT Solutions for all your computer and IT needs in the Durham area, including Windows 10 and macOS tutorials. Give them a call today.
Right guys, it's now officially the 3rd of December, so it's the first weekend in December. So I have decided I am going to put up my Christmas tree. So I've managed, because my dad's been over today, so I've managed to get him to get it down from the loft for us. So I'm going to set this up and we're going to do like the fast action speed thing that you do, so you can see me putting up my Christmas tree. Hello? Yes, they are. Marjorie and Ray's left already. That was our Auntie Maureen on the phone. I bought these a couple of years ago. The decorations that go up and above the door frames. These hang over the edge of our ottoman. Now this is a very special candle that we managed to get last year for Uncle John. So it got his name on the bottom with a special little remember me poem on it. So we keep this over in the corner. by his photo. Little decorations for outside board. You're not having them. No. Little Christmas train. Now I've got a new few Christmas decorations because these are all out of bags of just normal ones. But I've got a few which are quite new, which I've just bought, which I've never used as of yet. So I've got some nice little ones, like, well, big ones should I say, bigger than the usual ones. Try to go for sort of silvery sort of colours and whites to go with the blues that we've already got. And I got a few which are, oh, one's fallen away, which are a bit like these with the Santa Claus and glittery. Right, I need to decide whether or not I put the lights on first or then the tinsel. I think it might be easier if I put the lights on first, because then obviously I can hide some of the cables with the tinsel. Reach to put the star on, but I think I've done a good job, and I think I'm gonna need to get Adam to put this on. Darling, I think I've done a good job. Look,
Okay.
What do you think?
No, I like that. It's good,
But
that.
I'm a short little arse, so I can't get the star on the top. Do you think you can do it for us? It's meant to be the man's
in
job,
all
isn't
fairness, I was just about to say it's the man's job, and basically, I've always done it. Like ever since we moved in together, I've always put the star on.
it? Yeah.
I hate putting Christmas trees up because I'm not very festive. I'm sorry for everyone out there who loves Christmas, but once we start and have a family, I'll probably be worse than anyone because you live it through your
kids.
children, don't you? So,
Yeah.
so watch this space as the vlog continues to evolve. I'll probably be completely different, and I might actually loop this clip back to show how much of a bar humbug I was compared to when we've got little clappity feet. You know what I mean? So,
I was trying to put it on myself. I should slap my hand, shouldn't I?
aye,
Might need to squeeze a couple together.
leave me out. See, you can tell a man's put that on, right?
Woo!
Probably tell a man's put that on.
And oh, look.
That's really
Our
nice.
Christmas tree. We chose the white because our hallway is basically like light blue. So we thought the light blue decorations with silver and the white tree would go nicely in here. So I just need to try and arrange a power source for our lights.
See, darling, that's teamwork, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I put up the tree, you just put the star on.
Well, yeah, but I still helped though, didn't I? You know what I mean? So
At the
it's like-
very end.
It's like I helped build all that furniture, but like I didn't put it up, I
Really?
just banged on it when you needed a bit
No,
of good strength.
I
you know
put
what I
it
mean?
all together and it was just brute force that I needed. Thank you very much.
That's what these fists are for. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, I sound like a right bruiser, don't I?
Oh.
Right, good, eh?
Yeah.
So that's it for another week. And as you can see, Tracy's hard work is now behind us, which she actually
Yep.
put up in the vlog. So she's the one who wanted to get ready for Christmas this early. I didn't.
Hey, I always put it up the first week in December.
I mean, I don't want to sound like a humbug, but you know what I mean? Just like once we have like little kids and everything, it'll be,
Toddlers running around your feet.
which is on the cards, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Aye.
We are obviously we'll make more of an effort because you know you sort of
I
make.
still make an effort, it's just you.
No, but you turn into a kid yourself when you're entertaining kids, is what I
I
mean. Do you know what I
suppose.
mean? So all that's to come. So Christmas can only get better, as far as I'm concerned. But when you're adult, it's about seeing your friends and getting a little bit merry every now and again. You know what I mean?
Very merry.
Actually, I do that for the whole fortnight. Like, but
Ah,
you know,
look.
it's a time of year where I catch up with some of my friends, and some of them I don't see. You know, like very
Until,
often.
yeah.
And it's just nice to do it. The Christmas Eve night out's always nice and chilled. Where we place bets for something I'm not going to tell you about because it doesn't sound very nice, but it's all in harmless fun anyway. So until next week, we'll see you again. Thanks
Yep.
for watching. Thanks for commenting and subscribing. Please tell your mates,
Oh yes.
and we'll see you soon.
See you later.
Bye.